Right, Beth, we're going to start this morning with a golden oldie that came up on my memories today. Judging by the fact that Jack's a puppy, Penny Dog, the staffy's still here, and Andy's looking considerably younger. It's about 4 years ago. It probably said on it, but I wasn't really paying attention. Anyway, you can see how young Baby Bear looks, and take a look at our Penny Dog. She sounds like she's being aggressive, but she's not. She's talking. She used to sort of join in when Ellie was very excited. She used to sort of, I don't know how to explain it, but join in. That is the best way. And the little Jack, who loved her. And you'll see Monty's doing what Monty always does and staying out of it, sitting on the windowsill. Have a look.
No!
Do it properly.
I'm sure. It doesn't help that you're filming me. No!
Do it properly.
I'm sure. It doesn't help that you're filming me.
Party, party, party. Pass me a cup, I'll take a shot to the head like yada, yada, yada. He wanna take me home, put me in a bed and fill my body.
Good morning, Bear Fam. How are you? Here we are, home, back to normal. No more excitement. No more people. I'm about to take the dogs up the hill in the wind and the rain, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me up there. Tweeters are tweeting right there. I can see Charlie, I can't see Bertie. Oh, right at the back of the cage. You can't see him. He's sort of about there. Hang on. There, look. See him? Hiding. You'd think I was evil to them the way they always avoid me. I've lost my charger for my iPad. I think I must have left it in the tent, but there we go. How are you? Henna's lasting well. Baby Bear's gone off to see her grandparents with her dad today, which is good. I've been lazing around on the sofa. It's now 1:30 in the afternoon. I still haven't eaten anything all day. Sorry, I got distracted by the television and I should have turned it off. Yeah, so I'm about to take them up there. I've got shorts on, I'll probably freeze, but it's difficult to know what to do with the weather when it's like damp like this, summery. So I'll put an extra layer on, but I'm not going to put waterproof on because I will just die. Well, I won't die, but you know. And then we can talk about my experiences over the last few days at this festival. Now Baby Bear's not here to get upset. Not upset, but oh, it was hard graft, people. Literally hard graft. There were points I nearly lay on the floor and kicked my feet like a toddler and just said I can't do it. I did it, so I'm patting myself on the back, but it has made me realise that I've got to give up this idea that nothing's changed. I've been pretending and pretending and pretending and pretending. But I had an experience. I pushed myself way too far, and it got to the point where my brain wanted my legs to move, but I was having trouble getting them to, and it scared the hell out of me. That and the fact that my feet went dead, like numb, pins and needles, and I just thought I was going to fall over because I couldn't stand on them. So, you know, I had various experiences. We did 2 of the 4 nights in the tent. It was uncomfortable, it was damp, it was on a steep hill. It had loads of spiders in it, like there'd been a nest that had hatched, which is not ideal for baby bear. Lots of wasps, but again, that's par for the course, really. The flushing toilets and the hot shower as well. They weren't the luxury that I was anticipating, let's put it that way. If that's posh, then I dread to think what not posh is. The showers were like a plastic box that you locked yourself in. The toilets, I guess, were okay. They did flush, but again, they were only those ones in a porter cabin that you climb up into, and even that, I had trouble climbing into the porter cabin because they were levelled off. It left quite a reasonable step up to the toilets. I thought about using the disabled one, but the one time I went in the disabled toilet, it was full of liquid poop where somebody had either had an accident or not, you know. And much as I feel for them, I don't want to be the one clearing it up or sitting near it. So, yeah, literally, either if we'd been out during the day and I was at the point of exhaustion, I had to get Ellie to push me into the toilets. If it was first thing in the morning, I just about managed it by like wedging myself in the door and then using the backs of my arms to push me into the toilet. I was quite proud of myself for coping with all the people, apart from the Jess Glynn night, which was amazing. We were literally a few metres off the stage, you know, and Ellie was like beside herself. So from that point of view, it was ideal. But for me, I had to stand for however long the concert was, hour and a bit. Hour and a half. Yeah, she got an hour and a half slot. And as I said, my feet went dead. People were shoving from everywhere, and I was just the miserable, grumpy. I was enjoying it, but on the flip side, I was hating it, if that makes any sense. The people around me were drunk and trying to get me to jump up and down and dance. And that was the last thing on my mind. Baby Bear kept turning around with this like picture of like excitement and awe on her face, which I felt really bad sort of raining on her parade, but I had to keep saying, look, I'm not sure I can stay here. I'm not sure I can stay here. She just kept looking at me. And to be honest, getting out of it would have been a hell of a job to get move anyway. Yeah. I said I was going to tell you all this on the hill, didn't I? And I haven't. I'm sat here. So, I'm proud of myself for having done it. I feel like it's an achievement. I wouldn't go near it with a barge pole ever again. I loved hearing the live music, loved the atmosphere, especially on the last night when all the fireworks went off. But I don't want to be near it again. Too many people, too loud, too tiring. It got to the point we came home Saturday night. I didn't want to go back Sunday. Ellie had to convince me to go back. And I was actually online on our local Facebook forum desperately searching for a mobility scooter to buy, because I was scared to death that I wouldn't be able to get down there again, because the car park's up high. You walk down a long hill like into a valley. I don't know if you've ever been to Lulworth Cove, but if you have, you know how steep the hills are, up, down, up, down. So it was like, oh, it is Lulworth Cove. So we're down, you park at the top of a hill and you go down, 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 down. And then on the other side of the hill, like on the other side, is where all the tents were. Well, our tents. There were more tents on the other side of the hill that way. And then down in the plateau is where they put the festival and the castles there. And it's all sort of, it is a bit humpy bumpy, but most of it's flat. But to get from our tent, you had to go down this. So to get from the entrance, you go down the hill and then back up the hill to get to our tent. And then from the tent back down the hill again, across another campsite, huge campsite, and then up the hill again, and then round a corner and down. So each time we left the tent to go to the festival, or vice versa, it was about what I do with the dogs for a dog walk every day. And then you add to that walking around the festival, or pulling the cart, or I mean, Saturday morning when we had to yomp, she literally realised, we were still in the tent, she realised that she was missing Mr. Tumble. And God knows why, they only gave him a half an hour slot, so he'd already started by the time we left the tent, and it normally took us, best part of half an hour probably, to walk from the tent to the festival. And we made it in about 15 minutes. She was on a mission. And I was crying behind her. I didn't tell her that, but I was literally crying. Again, you know, I'm glad we got there. We saw Mr. Tumble. She got to meet him again. But as it was happening, I was hating it. It's a difficult one to explain. Lots of ups and downs. Literally. Lots of ups and downs. And we bonded really completely differently to Florida. We bickered quite a bit, but we did bond because we had not great experiences in the tent. I mean, it really was damp and uncomfortable, and an airbed would have been far superior, let's put it that way. And I hate airbeds. But when we got home, both of us, I've never appreciated my bed ever so much. The dryness, the comfort, the warmth of the duvet around me, just amazing. Anyway, I digress. My dogs are waiting. I'm going up the hill. So I'm up here. It's very windy, so I won't bore you for long. I've missed this view. It's blustery. It's spitting with rain. And yeah, not the most ideal weather. But on the other hand, I'm not hot sweaty, so there is every cloud has a silver lining, as they say. Right. You probably can't hear me anyway, so I'm off ski. Right, come on then. I've lost Moo. Where's Moo? I reckon Moo's... Oh, there he is. I see him. I see him. Right there. Going back to see what I'm doing.
Reason, don't be control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move where you already know, so just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance.
Good afternoon, Bear Fam. It is Wednesday today. Doing a quick walk because I've got an Iceland delivery coming because my freezer is empty. And being the summer holidays, Madam wants quick food when she's hungry. So that's that. Lady's just called out to me and said, "Is that Jack?" And I'm like, perplexed. Yes. "I'm Claire." And I'm thinking, who the heck's Claire? Anyway, it turns out she's the lady, you know when he went missing a few weeks ago? She's the lady that took him to the vet for me. So we just had a long old conversation. Lovely lady. So thank you, Claire. And Jack seemed pleased to see her, so he obviously remembered her. We've just had not an instant, but lady going to Morrison's, which is about, I don't know, a 20-minute walk, longer maybe, with her daughter in a pushchair. But their cat was trying to follow them. But of course, us three came along right at the wrong moment, so it's just trying to juggle. She was trying to get the cat to go home. I was trying to stop the dogs chasing the cat. Skittle the cat. And although it's stopped now, it's sat pining, looking after her, just sitting there going, wow, wow. Oh dear. And they say animals aren't intelligent. They have got that one so wrong. I was going to pick blackberries today, wasn't I? Look at them all. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to get one of those grabber things. Look, over there. How am I going to get to all these? Hey? Oh, I can't see them. Having trouble with the camera today. There, look, mother. And there, look, mother. And there. And there. And everywhere. Oh, wow. Well, the day started off really slowly. And then you saw me up the hill. And then I came back, and then I remembered, well, I didn't remember, I told you the Iceland man was coming with a load of stuff. So I decided that I would, I don't want to shut the door, I didn't want to open again. I would defrost the freezer before because it was virtually empty. So I thought I would defrost it. Oh God, I worked my butt off to get that done. Literally, good as new. Chuffed myself for doing it. Here, let me show you my outdoor carpet. Oh, and I've just got to warn you, don't fall over in shock, but all my trees have gone. The man came and did my trees yesterday. Here's my outdoor carpet. It's meant to look like that, like it's been used and worn. Dogs love it. I'm going to get a gazebo I've decided to put here. But now the tree's gone. Everybody can see me. It's slightly embarrassing when I come down with nothing on in the morning and forget that I'm not sheltered anymore. Yep, all that's gone as well. Look how much of the fence that it had taken over though. If I hadn't have sorted it or hadn't have got it done, that fence would have gone completely. The only trouble is it looks really naff now from the other side, so somehow I'm going to have to try and mend it. And then, here look, the side, my trees have gone. That's a bit of a difference, isn't it? It's not particularly pleasant to look at, I have to say, but... Good trees gone. Like this bit's the bit I can't get over. I mean, they were up at the height of the house. They were literally the height of the house. So a very big difference. Next thing I've got to sort out is this shed, because this shed's about to fall down. Without a doubt, that's going to go. So I've really got to get out here and do some weeding. Plants are gagging for a drink by the look of it. But now I've got this big open space over here. What I'd like to do is level that area and get it concreted, so that's actually like just you step down from here and it's just all part of the same. Then get a table and chairs to eat in that corner. That's what I'd like to see happen. But we will see. Alright, Jack. Oh goodness, there's lots of puppies barking, isn't there? Everything keeps falling over back here, so... Oh goodness, who's shouting? That's it, Jack, you tell them. Good boy. What they saying, Chunk? Hey, what they saying, little man? Right, that's about it for today, people. I'm just cooking some tea. Goodness, floods. Put my hair up to go dog walking because it was blowing a hoolie. That's the state of it. I need to go and have a shower. I've done a cottage pie. Because I cleared the freezer out, you know what it's like when you've got dribs and drabs. So there's a cottage pie that needed using. Madam wanted some pasta. And then I thought I'd do some chicken breasts to go with the pasta. But I might have cottage pie and a chicken breast. Not even sure that's allowed, but still. Right. Oh, I cannot get over the fact that I can now be seen by all of this. Okay, darling. Baby Bear has decided to dye the bottom of her hair pink. Not really sure why she's decided to dye it pink, but she has. Because she wants to. Yes. Okay. And it comes out. Yes, we're doing... No, we're... I said to her she can get on with it because I don't want to get the blame. Because you know what would happen if I'd done it and it had gone wrong. I'd never have heard the last of it. Well, that was the general idea.
I mean, the last time.
It's pink.
Huh?
So it's pink.
Wow, I don't know. I have to black maybe.
Oh, I can't get over that Boris Johnson is the Prime Minister.
I know, right?
Wish you'd stop saying that.
What?
I know, right? Chavvy or what?
You love me, babe.
I love you to the moon and back. More than my own life. You know I do. Is it alright then?
Pardon?
Is it alright?
Pardon?
Is it alright?
I think so. I need to dry my hair.
God, did it clog up your ears?
I couldn't hear it. I was in my fans on.
I'm sure you'll get to see it as and when, Bear Fam. I might even add a little bit to the end of the vlog if she comes down in time. Right, take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subbed up and joined the Bear Fam, I would be very grateful if you did. It would be lovely if you could join our little community. We ought to do a live, didn't we, soon? We haven't done a live in ages. And Baby Bear goes away on... Oh, look at me in negative. Baby Bear goes away on Friday, so maybe tomorrow. Yeah, might do a live tomorrow. But I'll have to remember, that's the difficult bit. Henna's not going anywhere in a hurry. I thought it'd be fading and gone by now. It's when you find out she actually tattooed you with permanent ink. Just for a laugh. It's just, this girl, I just can't get over this garden. It's so different. There's so much light and so much sunshine compared to what there was. It's so tempting to put a hot tub in that corner. So tempting. The thing that stops me is the winter. And would I really come out here in the nastiness and the mankiness and then it would just get wasted, wouldn't it? I suppose I could drain it down for the winter. Could just get one of those inflatable things, couldn't I? That might be the happy medium. Right, I must go. I have food to rescue. As I said, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll catch you on the morrow. Live or not. Might even do a live from the hill. I could do that on Friday when Ellie's gone. Oh, we'll see. Love you, Bear Fam.